Alright guys, so welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be streaming a brand new game. This one is called Hellblade.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness.
They're watching.
There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming.
Quiet. Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Look around you. Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look, up ahead.
Hell high.
You see it too?
You promised you came.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
Go back, go back, go back, go
It's
back.
not safe.
It's them. They're here.
Can you see them? I can see
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
you. See them.
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back.
They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
They're watching.
Stop.
Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her.
This is so creepy.
Close into the darkness. Go back.
Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power. You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us.
There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
What the fuck? Student mutilated. Like, damn. Stick was pushed right through his ass. And it came right through his shoulder. That must be so fucking painful. Fuck. That's the thing, those things used to happen.
Focus, Senua.
Focus, and you'll see. What happens if you focus?
Do not forget my stories, Senua, because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but God, do not forget my stories, Senua, because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a
She's pretty
bridge
cute.
covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Maybe she's some sort of princess or queen. Oh, I can run. Nice. Alright, so if you guys are not aware as yet, shit, I have to get out the water.
Darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves.
I'm in the light darkness, you can touch me.
But she's not stopping.
What's going on? Run! Run, Senua, run!
Not
She's
this
so-
time.
Can you see it?
What's that?
Land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
He's
it, he said. The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you?
I think she's looking for someone. I think breathing. It's alive. What the fuck is that?
I hear you.
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there.
Is
Her dear beloved, Dillian.
oh, she's looking for her boyfriend or husband or something. Okay. Okay.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him.
I wonder if
He's
it's
already dead.
actually looks really good.
His soul still lives. She needs
Alright,
to
so
save
if you guys
his
don't
soul.
know, this
She wants
game
his
is
soul
based
to
off
be
of Norse mythology.
Wants to lay him to
Basically,
rest.
with Thor being a
He's
god
already
and
dead.
Loki being
There's
the
nothing she can do.
goddess, the god of trickery and support.
She'll never
Odin,
make it.
The bridge to Helheim.
for Marvel. But this is a
Forget
bit
its name.
different.
She
They're the
forgets
same
too.
name, but it's just
But
a bit
she does remember
more
that
different.
only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
The Norse gods from back then, when people prayed to them, they were a bit more brutal in terms of what they did in the name of their gods. Even though it's a myth, they didn't know at the time, and they just go about doing pretty crazy things. They were basically barbarians at the time. If you're not a part of their group, they'll kill you. Some of them will actually eat you. Some of them, yeah, they do partake in cannibalism. They were pretty evil people.
That's it. That's it. That's the way. Climb up there.
Yeah, they were actually a pretty evil group of people. they wouldn't hesitate to kill anyone.
Are you scared?
You should be scared.
You don't know where you're going.
The graphics in the game actually
What are you
put
waiting for?
it's really amazing.
Where have you gone? Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
The voices in their head. I think she's crazy.
It's not going to hurt. It's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. Don't listen. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Ruth? Is that you?
How do you now?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool.
He's not real.
Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Use your eyes.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Why can't she focus? Take a closer look. It is secret. Where is it? It's hidden. He's not right.
Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate? It worked!
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
Oh no! Shit. I killed Senua. Oh my gosh. Why was she staring at her arm? It's weird.
She's terrible.
Calm down. Calm down. You're okay.
She's gonna be just another body.
Fuck. Alright, this part is getting difficult, so let's try it again and be a lot more careful. Come on, Senua, you can do it.
Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall.
Shut up.
She afraid?
She's scared.
She's afraid.
She's terrified. She can do it.
Come on.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain
So I'm gonna go to Hella to try to see if I can get her husband back. Helheim. Okay. That's not scary. That is not scary.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Me?
You took him from me.
Me? Lie.
I beg you. Let him go.
You know me? Me not nobody. Who you?
I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore.
Yeah, you remember. They ain't
Just
real.
give him back.
This lady be crazy for. Give because she's gonna give me
You're killing. You're going to die. Get dying. Darkness is coming. Surrounding you.
Remember your training.
She's dying. What the fuck?
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
The dark will grow each time you fail. And all progress will be lost.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
It's amazing how back then people were actually wearing animal skin as clothing. Fucking weird and
Listen to me,
crazy.
Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian.
To his soul. It won't open.
How will she give her? Why won't she?
To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it.
She has to fight two gods.
The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
No, don't go there. That's not the one I want to go to. Oh, fuck.
Which one?
That's the one, that's the illusion one. It has to be because it's the...
Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raze their enemies to the ground.
Yes, I'm wrong.
Find him,
Alright, let's
Senua.
go fight
And spill his blood.
this fire giant thing. I'm not fighting no
She found a
illusions to
wretched
mess
old
with
fool
my
on her way
fucking head.
back from the wilds. An outcast. Was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Burned to a crisp. So much people.
You should. Can you see the fires? Shy.
Man, this place must be so stink. The sky's black as night. I think there's fire out there.
Stop! She will die. Stop! You run! It's nearly over.
Find a good position. Keep behind you. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Nice. Who's next? I like fighting those things.
I can still smell it. The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
What's that sound? Are they screaming?
The door seems to be open.
It's too loud.
What shall I do?
Follow the screams. You can hear the rooms. Find the rooms. What's that sound? Are they screaming? The rooms. Screams will help you. Screams. Sacrifice. Follow the screams. Screams.
Find them.
Screams will help you. Screams.
Sacrifice.
The rooms. What's that sound? Are they screaming? You can hear the rooms. You hear them? She needs to find them.
rooms.
Follow the screams.
What's that sound? Screaming. Are they screaming? What's that sound? Screaming. Are they screaming? The rooms. What's that sound? Screaming. Are they screaming?
What? It changed.
The rooms.
Are they screaming?
Follow the screams. Screams will help you scream.
The path to Hellham is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened. When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Thought I was going to die there.
When you see a fire gate of Surt, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
What's going on?
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
You're the suffering that I'm looking at.
What's happening? Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone?
The fire's disappeared.
The pyre. Surt is through there. For you. He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth, Surt. Find your own path.
There's always another way.
There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it.
Surt is waiting for you. It was never going to be that easy.
He's waiting. Surt
Is waiting
she
for
can't
you.
get through. Find him.
The pyre.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Another gate. Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire
Another
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
This
too
doesn't
far.
look good.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn. Then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword. And at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire. The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Right. Let's get ready to run.
She's going to die. She's to run now. You have to run now. Please run now. Run now. Run now.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
Senua, you could have walked through there. Risking your life for no reason when you could have easily walked through there. Look at that. Are you really this dumb? Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Where am I going now?
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things. Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
What's making that noise? I don't know where the door is to get out of here, so it doesn't make any sense I begin burning that thing without knowing where I should go. It's over here. I was thinking that I could run across, but it's not. Got burnt to a crisp. Let's try again. Come on, Senua, you can do it.
You see your world.
She can breathe again.
Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the ground!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now. Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. A fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Look for it. You'll never.
This one I have to go outside to get it.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it. But Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
This one's a bit tricky to find. So like someone's walking on those things. I do not know where this one is. I think it's around here somewhere. To the trees. Alright guys, so this is where I'm going to finish this part of the video. Why? Because I want to sleep. I'm so very tired. Alright, so I'm gonna finish this part of the video right here. You can expect another part from me tomorrow. Okay? Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.